Hello geometry students. This is a video for example 2 for geometry topic 4 lesson 2. Theorem 4.1, the isosceles triangle theorem and the converse. We've already talked about that if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite those sides are congruent. So here it is stated in a triangle, isosceles triangle theorem. So if A, B, and BC are 4, in this case congruent 4, then no matter where I move, whoa, not having the effect I thought. I thought they were going to show me the angle measures, but they didn't show me the angle measures. Anyways, these base angles are congruent. And the converse of that is if the two angles are congruent, then the sides opposite those angles are congruent. So if we know this is 41 degrees and this is 41 degrees, that means AB must have the same length as BC. And that's not really moving. I mean, there is a way to show the different lengths, but you can just trust me for that. Moving on to the example. We're going to apply that, we're going to use some algebra and apply that. Okay, here we go. All right, here's a map. Let's have somebody read it for me.
An architect is designing a community park between North 1st Street and South 1st Street. The pathways on either side of the pool will be equal in length and will provide effective access and circulation around the pool.
So this North 1st Street is the same length as South 1st Street. Well, they have red marks there to show those are congruent.
To protect the landscaping and to minimize erosion, the architect will place a triangular section of triangular cobblestones at the corners along Park Plaza. What angle measure should the architect specify for the corners in her design?
So she's going to put triangle pieces right here and here. They're wondering which of those angle measures be. The only other information they give us, she didn't state it, but is that this angle is 50 degrees, and these are the congruent sides, so these are the congruent angles. So if you know one angle, can you figure out the other two? The answer is yes, you can. They have to all add up to 180 degrees, okay? Measure of angle D, E, and F. And since we know that one's 50, so we have angles E and F. Now, why do they write measure of F and F? It's because we know these two angles are the same. So what you essentially have is 50 degrees plus angle F twice equals 180. Subtract 50 from both sides, you'll get 2 angle F's will equal 130. Divide that by 2, and you have the measure of angle F is 65. The landscape architect should specify that the angles at the corners measure 65. Okay, we're going to apply that again. This time it's just going to be a simple diagram like this. Knowing that this is 28 and that this side is the same length as this side, and knowing that this angle up here is 5x plus 9, and your knowledge that 3 angles inside a triangle add up to 180, you should be able to solve that. Click pause, give it a shot, come on back when you're ready. I know it's going to be 28 for both those bottom angles, so 28 plus 28 plus this algebraic expression, 5x plus 9, all that should add up to 180. Now 56, if I combine like terms, 56 and 9 is 65, so I have 65 plus 5x equals 180. Subtract 65 from both sides, and I have, I think, 115. Divide both sides by 5, and 23. What's the value of x? Because sometimes they're going to ask you what's the measure of this angle, so you want to plug it back in. But here they say what's the value of x? I think it's 23. 23 it is. All right, give us another one, please. Here's a nice isosceles triangle because it has two sides that are the same. Therefore, you should know which angles are the same. Oh, they told us a little different piece of information, so let's see if we can figure it out. Click pause, give it a shot. Come on back when you're ready. This one actually should be easier because they gave us the two angle measures that are the same. So I'm going to write I mean, maybe the algebra is going to be trickier. I'm going to write that the two angles are the same, that they equal each other. That the negative 4x plus 9 equals the 8x minus 3. And then if I add 4x to both sides, add 4x and I'll get 12x over here. Now I should add 3 to both sides and I'll get 12 equals 12x. Then it's just divide by 12. X is 1. Is that what they asked for? They asked for what's the value of x. Yeah, you always want to check that. Got it. Okay, those are the type of problems you're going to do. Let's see what the assignment is. 14, 18, 19, 29, and 30. That's it for this lesson or video. Have a great day.